chips on your shoulder. Talk about the move to Texas in 2019 because obviously a year later it was COVID.
Yeah.
So just talk about kind of just being that new kid on the block and you still trying to and everybody in Texas is all eyes. If they see one type of trend, they trying to shut it down.
Yeah.
But like I said, you've been a kind of a mainstay before. So talk about that transition in 2019 and also the COVID year in 2020 AAU because I was in some of those gyms and I was just like, oh God, like we didn't know what was gonna really happen.
Honestly, that moving process towards here was kind of tough because I lost my coach and like I was really close with him. So like I was really just trying to finish what I started in California, like with my friends and stuff, knowing that it was my last time playing with them for that summer because I didn't know like when the last time I was gonna see him. And then so getting here, I was kind of homesick, and I was just like I want to go back home, and I was like just give it a chance. So then we started 8th grade, and I played football. So like I was like I did that just to kind of like waste time in the basketball season, and then like once the basketball season came, I kind of like that's when I realized okay I can really like do something special because like my middle school like they were okay the previous year, but like once I got that chemistry because like a lot of those guys played football with me, so like once we built that chemistry, I was like oh yeah we're gonna be something special, and then so I went to make hoops back with my California team, and like when I came back, that's when everything had shut down. So I was like, okay, how am I gonna get in the gym? But luckily, I got a like elementary school like right by my house, like I could walk to it. And so me and my pops would just go there every day, just working out, just getting shots up. And I think that really helped me out because it really made me stay focused and be like, okay, you need to put everything aside and just really focus on this. And like if you put focus, like you're gonna get better. And like that really helped me out too because we was doing the track. We was doing the football, like we was doing everything possible to keep me in shape and to make sure that I'm still developing as a player.
Can you talk about your middle school team in 8th grade? Like, talk about that team.
Oh, that team! Oh my gosh, that team! Like we were we were some characters. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of my teammates now, like Brett, Jesus, Hagen, like we was all on that team. Like it was a real, like I think if that team, like if that group would have stayed together, like till now, like we would have made a lot of noise.
What was the record on that team?
I think
y'all won district though, probably.
Yeah. Like I think we lost like 3 games max.
Yeah. But y'all still won district.
Yeah.
So the only question I have about that because that 8th grade year that you guys were in, that was the first year of the city championships. So I coached that Lake Olympia middle school team with Jacoby, Chris, and we played in that game against Silsby with Draylon and Jared. Yeah. So like I got to see kind of a lot of the best 8th grade teams around. Like that was the first. That's when I knew that the 2024 class was special because I walked into that gym and saw a lot of those top players in 8th grade at Booker T that day, and I was just like, oh my God, like
because our district was filled with talent. Like in my school you had me, you had Brett, you had Johan. At Tompkins you had Luke. Yeah. You had Wyatt.
Oh, Luke was on your team too in middle school.
No.
Oh, like the district.
Yeah. But like we had a lot of good talent to where like it was and it was tough because Morton Ranch was probably that was probably the best team. I'm not gonna lie, cause like they had a lot of athleticism and size. Cause like that's when Christian was like taller than everyone, so like he was just out rebounding everyone. Like, so, but like I think that 8th grade year was probably one of the best years.
Talk about your transition to the Houston Hoops, the EYBL circuit, the creme of the de la creme. We know the statistics on if you play on the EYBL, who makes pros and all these Division Ones. Talk about your first time touching an EYBL team, the legendary Houston Hoops. And I want to say, give me the conversation on how you got on that team.
So it started off, we was in Dallas.
Yeah.
I was with Dry Nation Houston at the time.
Yeah.
And we had played Doya at the time because like that's when like everything was COVID, so like they couldn't really use the Hoops name.
Yeah.
But like we had played it and like they had Beg, they had Aaron, they had all these guys.
Draylon,
all them. Yeah. So like I held my own. Like I think I had like 20-something that game, and like we lost by like 20. Yeah. But like of course like you'll lose to a team like that.
Exactly.
But like I held my own. Coach Beg, I talked to my dad afterwards. Like this, that stayed in contact, and then like he had came to a couple of my games. Yeah. And like I didn't know who he was, so like it kind of
how Bag roll up in there just with the hat down,
with the hat,
just looking like
we were talking about the game, and then I'd be like okay, And then so after my freshman year, my pops had came up to me. He was like, "Listen, like this is a big opportunity." Cause like I was trying to stay, cause like I built that relationship with the guy.
And that's the other question I just really have. I keep going with that story.
Yeah, but like he was like, "Listen, like if you just take this opportunity and like you just trust me." I was like, "Okay, no, like Pops gonna steer me in the right way." Like, so I was like, "All right, let's get it." But that 15U team, it was some character. Like me, Jared, Trey, Justin, Luke. Like I think like that group bonded really well, like on and off the court.
I just want to know, like, when it comes, because what's your advice when it comes to a decision like that? Because there's a lot of guys that can get the numbers on independent teams, but then go to a circuit team to play the role. So, like, what is your process? Because, mind you, Drelaw Miller's a guard. Justin Begg is a guard. Jared Harris still needs the ball. Luke wants to shoot. Yeah. So, like, when you go through, like, I know you're probably thinking that you want to build camaraderie, but, like, at Drive Nation, you're the man. Yeah. But on a Houston Hoops EYBL team, you're almost about to play in a role. What was the final decision in that process? Because I know that's hard.
Yeah. See, I think, like, I was thinking long term because, like, in college, like you're going to have 4 or 5 stars on your team. And, like, you can't just be the guy who's going to take every shot. So I'd rather get prepared now, like, get used to, okay, your role is to, play defense, distribute the ball. Like, I'd rather work on that now than, like, have to wait. Then I get to college, I'm like, okay, like, what I got to do. But I think that, like, just, like, for anybody who's going to, like, make the decision, just find the best fit, but at the same time, just know what's best for you. Because if you want to really, really take this to another level, like, I would say just do what you're good at and join a team. But if you still kind of like, I would say just work on yourself and like, stay independent.
Just talk about, like, your mindset going in there, because I that's what I believe that kind of separates you with a lot of guys in this city. I think you're one of the players that stays even keel. Like, we never see you really get too high or react to things. Like, I just feel like you always played with a pace that you've been here before, like you've seen it. Like, so just talk about your mindset to train yourself to play with high caliber P5 guys like that.
I mean, it's just like my drive to win. So like I'm willing to sacrifice my scoring if it means I gotta guard the best player. Like if we need to win, like it don't matter if I gotta score 30 or if I gotta get 10 assists. Like I'm willing to do whatever it is to make sure that we win. So to play with those guys, I knew that I had to be a ball handler, I had to hit open shots, and I had to defend. So I think that we all knew what we had to do for us to succeed, and I think we did that pretty well. So like for me to sacrifice scoring to be a playmaker and to be a defender, I think that's what really helped us out. I mean, like, and of course, like we had guys like Justin who can shoot the ball. Yeah. And so like he gonna hit his shots, and Jared uses athleticism, Devon uses athleticism, and like all those guys, we kind of sacrificed we took what we're all really good at and just made it into a good team. Like Coach King said it best, we're the Justice League. We're all main guys but when we come together. No, it was the Avengers. It was the Avengers. It was the Avengers. He said that like when we all come together, like separate, we're all great heroes, but when we combine together, we can do something special. So that's what really got us in that mindset.
I know EYBLs can be intimidating for some people. So I want to go back. How many years you played EYBL?
3.
Have you ever had like a humbling moment, like a team humbled you or a player humbled you? It was like, oh shit.
Yeah. The crazy thing is that first year, that was the week-long one, or that was the 2-week one, cause it was during COVID.
Yeah.
We was there for 2 weeks. The EYBL is why I'm not playing football today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cause that Texas is known for football.
Yeah.
But I went into Augusta, and I seen the talent, and I got home. I told my parents, I was like, listen, that football stuff gonna have to stop because everybody I'm spending all this time getting hit when guys are in the gym getting better.
What position you was playing in football?
Quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah. So that had really impacted my decision because the level of competition was just insane. So that really that first year was okay, this is a whole different level. So if you really want to be one of those top guys, you got to lock in from the jump. So Quit everything else. You got to just lock in on basketball.
That's your 9 to 5.
Not even 9 to 5. It's 9. It's 12 to 12. Like you
Yeah.
You gotta wake up, work out. You got like, and it's different because like we kids, like we still got high school, or like we still got classes and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like you gotta treat it like it's like your life depend on it. Like you gotta like work out. You gotta maintain your body. You gotta get through a high school season, then get to another season to where like you gotta travel. You gotta like it's really like on some pro stuff. Like you really gotta get ready mentally and physically for that.
You better in football or basketball?
Basketball. Yeah.
Playing quarterback was, would you give yourself 1 through 10? 10 being the highest.
7.
7.
Yeah.
It was like arm strength. You were cerebral. Yeah. Like what kind of? If you have to compare yourself to a quarterback, who you compare yourself? College, pro.
I would say probably like a less athletic Jalen Hurts.
Less athletic Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Like I could throw the ball. I could run a little bit. I was slow. Like that's when I was still fat. I set a little weight on me, so I was blazing fast. But like I know how to use my body, so like I know like I can, I can stiff arm, I can chug. But like my main thing was just using my arm strength to get my receivers open.
I know we're talking about EYB, but I want to touch on football.